Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my current favorite items. We have some food, we have some beauty products, some books, well, a book, and it's just kind of a whole Mod Podge of everything. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to talk about, it's a little random, it's these Jasmine Incense. I got them off Amazon. They are so potent. This is the first time I've ever bought an incense, and I didn't realize that they were just so aromatic. So I definitely have to make sure I open up my windows and my door because it just really kicks everything in my apartment very quickly because it's also a little small. But I really like this scent. But I got this because it says here on whatever this Remedy Natural website I'm on, it supports self-confidence, a mood enhancer, and an antidepressant. Jasmine also acts as an aphrodisiac and helps balance feminine yin energy in the body. So, I mean, I got this mostly because another website that I read said it was great for like anxiety and mood booster and stuff, and at the time that I got this, I really needed it. I just feel like whenever I light this, it just creates a nice atmosphere in my home. It wasn't very expensive, so check it out if you're into incense. The other thing I want to talk about that's a little kind of random is a book that I read and I loved it. It's called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and it was so good. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. I actually listened to it like on tape, and it's by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and it was so good, you guys. It's about this Hollywood glamour actress and her life, and of course all the men that she married. And then there's a secret in there, a really big secret that I'm not going to tell you because you need to read the book. But it was really good, and I feel like it was just so like such a page turner. Even though I was listening to it, I just couldn't turn it off. Every time I got a chance to listen to it, like on a break at work or as I'm driving, when I'm in the shower, I was listening to this. I was obsessed. Check it out. It was really good. Okay, the next thing that I want to dive into is going to be kind of like the beauty, skincare category thing. And the first thing is this dry shampoo by Batiste. It's this volumizing one. I'll be honest, at first I didn't care for it. I was kind of like, it's not very good. But as I used it on, and now it's like completely empty. I used a little bit of it today. I found that it really does help with the volume. It is a little like, leaves that kind of like feel of the dry shampoo, but also I haven't washed my hair in like 4 days. I want to say 5. And my hair does not do well. Like, my hair gets greasy. Like, if I wash it in the morning, it's typically greasy by the end of the same day. And especially if I've been working out or sweating or anything like that, it's just like instant. I have very thin hair, so it gets like really flat on my head. So I really liked this one because I feel like it really kind of helps with my roots, and it gives volume, and it doesn't look dirty, at least I hope not. And so I really like this one, and they didn't have it when I went back to Target to get another one, so I decided to try this Dove one. And it's also volume and fullness dry shampoo, so I decided to give it a try, and so far I've been really liking it as well. It smells very clean. It smells kind of like laundry detergent to me, which I actually really enjoy. But yeah, I really liked this one as well. I feel like this one maybe does a little better with the whole volumizing thing, but this one is pretty dang good, and they're really affordable, so who can beat that? The next thing is my sunscreen. It's the Unseen Sunscreen by Supergoop, and I love this thing. I feel like I've talked about it a million times, but it's because it's so good. It's a little pricey, but I definitely spend my money on sunscreen, not so much on makeup, because this is like the only sunscreen that does not break me out, and I've tried a ton of them. They all break me out. All of them. Kind of a holy grail thing for me. I feel like I just can't go back, you know, like why fix it if it's not broken? I also discovered this. I know this is not a new thing, but Sunbum, it smells like a vacation. Ugh, it smells so good. And I've been using this as a body sunscreen. This is just too expensive for me to use all over my body. I only use this on my face. There's no way I'm gonna be lathering myself up with a $40 sunscreen. Absolutely not. So this one is my body sunscreen. I know, so extra, but you understand. I really like this. It's really good. Smells amazing, and it's affordable enough that I can repurchase it and slather it all over my body like I like to. The next thing is this. It's also actually from Target. I think the brand is Freeman. I'm not 100% sure. So it's this Hawaiian black silk peel off mask, deep cleaning. You guys, this is so good. So it comes in like this, has a little squeezy tube, and you put like it all over your face. It's a little messy. Could just be me. I'm kind of messy. Once this dries and you peel it off, I swear to you, like you're peeling it off and all that gunk is just like, you can see it on the mask. If you're like me that likes to kind of be really OCD and you just like really peel it off like in one big sheet, you will see that it's like taking all of that yuckiness out of your skin, out of your pores, and especially like around my nose and my chin and even on my forehead and stuff. This sucks everything out. I love this thing. You can definitely see it working, which is great. Okay, the next thing is a new discovery, is this Bile Brow by e.l.f. And it comes in this little thing. It has like a little spoolie at the end. I'm not sure what color this is because it's not written on here. And I threw away the little container, but that's what it looks like. And it's super cool. I'm not a brow person, if you know. If you've seen any of my other makeup videos, I typically don't do brows, or if I do eyeshadow. But I really enjoy this thing. Let me just kind of demonstrate. I don't have anything on my brows right now, but it's ever so slight, which is what I really like. You see that? It's just really light. And then I just kind of go over with my finger a little bit. So like you can see there's definitely pigment there compared to this eyebrow, but it's not overwhelming, which I'm very grateful for because I have such a heavy hand. Now I gotta even this out. Can't be looking around like a weirdo with one eyebrow done and one not. So yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it's great. It's pretty affordable. I think this was under $5. Don't quote me on it, I'm not sure, but it's e.l.f., so it wasn't that expensive. And because I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not, I really enjoy the pricing of this. So now my last like skincare beauty related thing is this Chia facial oil by Coco Kind. I don't use this all the time, but I was breaking out a lot, and of course I was slathering on all those acne products like no, that my face became so tender. It became like, it hurt to touch it, and it felt like a sunburn, but it wasn't. It was because I was slathering like one thing after another. I was overwhelming my skin basically. So I put this on. I did like 3 drops. That's all you really need. It's really good. And I did it for about a few days, probably not even a week, but less than that. I would say like 3 or 4 days, and it completely helped heal my skin. And I just love this thing. It doesn't break me out either, which I'm very weary with skincare and with oils because everything seems to break me out all the time. But this did not. This really helped my skin, and I highly recommend using it. We're gonna move on to the food section. Okay, so the first thing is these crunchy curls from Trader Joe's. I feel like I talked about this before too, but they are potato-y snack, and they're crunchy and curly. I will say they're a little bit flavorless, or not as like potent. I think they're a flavor by themselves. It's just really good, but I know that a lot of people like things to be like really slathered with salt or some kind of sauce, or like if you're eating chips to like really taste some sort of flavor. This does not have that, and it's not very salty, but I thoroughly enjoy it like that. Another great way to eat them is with some like tapatio or some chamoy on top of it, and like lemon juice. That's really, really delicious. So I highly recommend these. They're quite addicting. The next thing I really like is this green salsa. It's a roasted salsa verde. The brand is, I don't even know how to pronounce this brand, so I'm not even gonna try, but that's the brand. And I get this from Ralph's. I think it is the best green salsa that I've yet to try from a store. Homemade, by far, way better than this. But from a store, this is the best green salsa that I've ever had. And I'm obsessed with green salsa. So good. Okay, another thing I've been loving is these acai packs that I also get from Trader Joe's. These are super delicious and really quick to throw into smoothies, and they come, I think, in a pack of 12, and they're really good. I throw like a banana with this, some protein powder. Occasionally I'll do this, extra blueberries, banana, some cold brew and protein powder. That's a really good way to have it as well. And yeah, it tastes really good. You can make quick acai bowls at home if you want. The sky's the limit. And then another thing I get is this organic acerola puree packet, also from Trader Joe's. And this is more of the, it's a little more sour. That one is rather sweet. This one is a little more sour. It's, I believe, like orange and like mango or pineapple or something like that. So it's not very sweet. So you definitely want to add some sort of sweetener if you like your smoothies to be a little on the sweeter side. It's also great to make with green smoothies. So if you throw in like avocado or spinach, I don't know, apples, things like that, it'll pair really well. Maybe some ginger. So if you want to do more of that rather than like a fruity smoothie, you want to do more kind of like a green, like energy boosting one, that's a great packet to throw in. And then my kind of current obsession, this is for people 21 and over, don't come at me. It's this hard kombucha from, I believe this is the brand June Shine. It's the honey ginger lemon one. And I freaking love this. It's honey, ginger, lemon, green tea, and kombucha. I love this flavor. It's low sugar. It's only 6% alcohol, so it's like less than wine. And it just goes down really easily. I love the bubbles and the fuzzy fizz part of it. And this is the only flavor I've ever tried by this brand. I really want to try some others, but I thoroughly enjoy this one. The honey, ginger, lemon is really, really good. And the last thing that I kind of want to mention is Starbucks drinks. So first thing, of course, is the pumpkin spice latte. Basic, that like me, love it. Yes, I don't like whipped cream, so I don't get mine with whip, and I only do half the pumps because I don't like it too sweet. But extra on that little powdery stuff, delicious. Pumpkin cream cold brew, also delicious. Amazing. I don't think it's as sweet as a pumpkin spice latte, especially once you get past the foam part. It's just cold brew with a little bit of vanilla, which is, it's just so good. But if you let it kind of seep in slowly, the foam will melt into the cold brew, and it's just really, really good. Another thing, if you guys especially don't like coffee, what I found is super delicious. Get a grande iced chai with the new apple brown sugar syrup. It'll taste like apple pie. I kid you not. It is so good. And I don't like chai, like at all. I think it's way too sweet to me. Get that. And then if you want it to be a little bit more like herby, get a little cinnamon powder on top. It is so good. It's so delicious. And you can always do half the pumps. So if you do like a grande, do 2 pumps of chai, 2 pumps of the apple, or if you want to go for 4 of each, hey, whatever, that's your business. But yes, please try that out. I think it's absolutely delicious, especially if you aren't like a huge fan of coffee or like espresso or anything like that. Try that chai. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.